Oh, what happened? How are you beautiful tubers doing? It's Tuesday, right? I think so. I hope so. I hope I haven't missed a day. I had a friend of mine send me a text today that said the space time continuum has never been right since the senseless death of Harambe. It made me laugh. It made me laugh. I need more Harambe jokes in my life. Oh my gosh. So you guys, you saw the title early. Okay. It's a little weird for me right now. Okay, because I want to, you know me, I want to go through and I'll say hi to everybody. See, like this. That makes me giggle. Ginger with a soul. Well, my dog keeps farting, so there's that. Um, hey, Iron Rabbit. Uh, see, so I was afraid of. I want to go through and I want to say hi to everybody. You know how I am. Because I'm always honored that you guys are even here. I also, you guys have been, we're talking about, we're talking about 7 weeks. 7 weeks. My mom's been hospitalized. It's like, that's not good. You say that to somebody, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound reasonable. And um it's not right. It's not good. It's thanks, Island. Uh so what I want to tell you guys tonight is just what's happened last week. I would like to get everything out because this is something, it's so surreal, okay, that um I don't know. I just need to get it all out. So I will be doing that if everything works out right, the way my head when I've got it figured. We'll be doing that. I'll be doing that in videos. Um, what I can remember and whatnot off the top of my head. A lot of stuff I'm trying to. I'll be. Look, I'm stuttering. I'm trying to repress. I'm trying to forget that it happened. Um, and I really want to forget. No filter. How you doing, honey? I really want to forget that it's happened at all. And it's those of you that don't know. Okay, so my mom went in the hospital. I think it's July 13th, and for something that probably should have been maybe 2 weeks. And I say that because it's a problem with having UTIs. My mom is susceptible to them. Same time, she hasn't had one in a long time. She got one this year, and then she got this. This would be the second one. There's a underlying problem uh, that I know needs to be addressed, but it's not to be addressed today. That is not to. It's not to be figured out right now. Um, but during this time, those of you that have stuck through it and listened to it all, there's the time. Look at that, 27 months sending love and healing for mom. I appreciate you, Jen. Appreciate you. She needs it. She needs it so bad. And it's so weird right now that I have that feeling of I don't know. I don't know what that feeling is. It's like it's there's part of me that just wants, it's like I want my mom to get healthy despite what she's been through. But she was very sick when she went in. That's not. contested. Um, but Thursday she got out of the hospital that she was in, and she got moved over to a rehab facility. Okay, and it was really weird. It was really weird. Um, you guys, going back, I had I had a run in with one of the doctors. This was like, you're sick, dude. Like, I don't want you around my mom. And he got removed. Um, one of the problems was like, he was like, it wasn't, it's the way that I was treated. And that's weird. Most people, they get upset from a hospital experience because the way you treat a loved one. Well, this one is the way I was treated. And, you know, I even voiced my concerns. Like, I don't want you to retaliate against my mom. I'm afraid of that. Anyway, um, the language that the doctor used, it's a, it's a style. Yeah, I will. Okay, I will. Discord, right? Um, it's a style of argument that I'm familiar with. You have it in debate classes, stuff like that. It's it's a a cheap, it's a simple style. You'll see it when people don't know what they're talking about and they talk over you and they keep pushing you backwards. And when you try to say something, they use what you're saying against you. You're like, I'm trying to get my words out. I need it. We communicate in full sentences, sentences that make paragraphs, paragraphs that make stories. And it's like, I can't, if I can't tell you, if you won't let me finish what I'm saying, it's like if I said, okay, my mom got sick, it was like 2 years ago. And then it was like, you see, your mom got sick 2 years ago. I'm like, that has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you, like, it's like, this is what I saw then. Don't you want her history? Aren't you supposed to know these things? Like, my mom has a abnormally high heart rate. I got the same thing. You don't be worried. Don't try to treat the heart rate. Worry about the blood pressure. Her blood pressure is fine, but her heart rate's just going to stay that way. Mine does too. Um, you try to put on my mom and I are the same. If you try to put us on like a beta blocker or something to reduce our heart rate, it just zonks us out because it'd be like if your normal heart rate's at 60 and then all of a sudden you go down to uh like 40, so you're just like, whoa, it's your sleeping rate. Anyway, that has nothing to do with what ultimate thing here. Sorry. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about tonight. God, there's so much that when I get to the end of this, you guys will see why I had to. I just like, okay, we're just gonna do this live. So my mom, it came time to discharge her, and I was like, look, every time the case manager, I asked for the case manager as soon as we got there. I asked for 2 weeks. They wouldn't give me one. They he sent in someone to talk to us about hospice. I was like, we didn't come here for that. That's not what we're here for. What are you doing? So anyway, case manager it always is back and forth. It's like she called me at 7:45 a.m. one day. I was like, is this reasonable? What are you doing here? Like, I work different hours. I'm up all night. You guys know that. And then it was I'd call back and it's like nobody would answer. And then it was like I'd say, look, and then I was able to leave a message. Of course, the message doesn't say who you're calling. That was a weird thing there first. But anyway, it was a back and forth thing. This person that this is what got me was when I told her, I was like, look, I gotta go to the dentist at 2 o'clock. She called me at 2:15. I was in the dentist chair. I didn't think anything at the time, but now I think back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was on purpose. There's a lot of things here. Like I like to talk in facts and absolutes, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about feelings and observations. Okay, so don't hold that against me. There's, if you ever had that gut feeling about something, let me talk about that. A few things. Anyway, kept going back and forth, and it's like, everything like first started off with like, oh, we can put your mom in a nursing home in Memphis. There's nothing around here. I was like, what? That's like 400 miles away or something. Like, I don't think I don't think we've come together on this. We need to have a meeting of the minds. We don't what's going on. And then it was something else, and then it was something else. I was like, I really would like to get together and talk about this. Be on the same team. Anyway, I got down to it was last like Wednesday, I guess. Uh, Somebody else called me. I'm like, I don't know who you are. I called them back and they answered. I was like, okay, like anyways, like, yeah, we've got a place for your mom over here at this. I'm like, what is this? I don't know. I don't know the name of this place. I don't know anything about this. I was like, I have a family I gotta talk to first. Like, because we were thinking, like, because originally we were told there's like three places in town that do the type of rehab my mom needs, and I was like, well, I would like to find a place. I'd like to, go look at them. Trust your gut. Um, I can't quit reading chat. Sorry, guys. I'll never get through this. I will come back to you guys. I promise you. Okay. So let me kind of ramble here to get all this out. um, anyway, so I was like, that's great and all that, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I need to talk to my family. And anyway, I got off the phone with her and I was like, here's this woman who I don't know who she is really, but I felt so much better after talking to her. I was like, I just felt relaxed. And anyway, so I was gonna talk to my dad about it and stuff. And next thing you know, next morning comes and I'm getting phone calls. I'm like, yeah, a phone call. Hospital said that they had a uh, transportation rate for my mom at 10 a.m. And I was like, what? Like nobody's transporting anything. Nobody's agreed to anything here. I don't understand what's happening. And the main thing is that one make sure like I haven't talked to a doctor. Like, what's my mom's like? Is everything? Is she good to go? Is that? I mean, really? Because it was one thing after another. It was she had thank you. Thank you, Peps. Thank you. And you have no idea. You guys mean so much. It's I know. I'm sorry. I'm not the cool entertainer guy. You guys came over here to follow and stuff. I've watched everything just kind of fall apart in this month. But anyway, so I didn't know what's I didn't know what all been going on. 'Cause she goes in there and they put a trach in her, not trach, but they put my mom on a ventilator when she went in. Said her oxygen was low, and I was like, what? I mean, by the time I got to the hospital, she's on a ventilator. I was like, why? It's like, did you try just giving her pure oxygen maybe? Then went from that to she wasn't responding and blah 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 stuff to get things she has to do to be able to get the ventilator out. I was like, well, you have her on a sedative because she has the ventilator in. I was like, she's not gonna respond. She's not gonna respond when she has an infection either. Anyway, I couldn't. That's just it was stupid after another. So then it was like the only way to save her vocal cords was that she'd have to have a trach put in. And my mom's sitting there wide awake. My mom's like, it's like, what do? What am I supposed to do? Tell you, like, well, just let her suffocate? I mean, it's the worst thing in the world. Like, again, I don't know why she's here. I don't understand what's happening. So, do the trach and stuff, right? That was a whole fight to get to that point. That was a whole fight. That's part of the reason why the one doctor said I don't want him around. After she got the trach in, you go in one day, and she has go in, give her a kiss on the forehead, and I was sitting there. I was there for over an hour before I ever saw a nurse. And they come in, they said, well, your mom has a bronchial infection. It's highly infectious. You got to be in protective gear to be here. It's like, oh, well, thank you. Nobody said anything to me. Door was wide open when I came in. But I sure do appreciate it because I've got a father-in-law, an elderly father. They live with us, So I'm so happy to know that I'm taking this highly contagious thing back to my house. I guess I'll be doing laundry, won't I? That's what I said. I said, well, I guess I'll be going home and doing laundry. And hey, Freckles, thank you. I get it. There's a bronchial infection right here. And then nurse, this was a nurse I had kissed. I did not. This is the one that smirked when I said that I was worried about you guys retaliating against my mom. And she said, well, she came in here. She probably had the bronchial infection when she came in here. And never mind the fact that I was like, for a week she's had a fever. And I've been saying, aren't you guys worried about that fever? And I kept being told, no, she's had too many covers on. We gave her Tylenol. She had an infection when they put this in. So then we got another week of infection. My mom's just... Anyway, remember, don't forget, all this goes in for UTI. So after they called me last Thursday morning, they say that, it's supposed to be there at 10 a.m. transport stuff. And I call over. And before I could say, I was like, can we pump the brakes on this a little bit? Like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, we haven't even talked. What is happening here? And the case manager immediately starts just huffing. I kid you not, she was huffing. And like a bulldog. And just started in on me. And when I say started in on me, she started that same type of arguing. This is something that you gotta be trained to do this. I mean, I've not encountered very many people that do this, and to encounter people in the same place that do this, that tells me that there's something else going on. But that's my gut, though. I don't have facts on that, right? So, anyway. I'm like, why are you doing this? Why is it, why? Like, just, can we just chill out? Like, can we talk about this? Like, I have questions. I was like, my mom. Oh, she's got a blood clot too now. Like, I'm worried about that. I'm worried about. Uh, I think, yeah, it was like, uh, if you don't accept this, then, uh, hey Krieger, if you don't accept this, then you're going to be liable for the um, hospital stay and blah 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 and stuff. I was like, I mean, there's no chance to appeal it. I mean, there is. You're supposed to have. If you think that you're being discharged too early, you're supposed to be able to appeal that. And I'm like, I didn't hate stuff, but anyway, this chick, she says to me, well, what we think is that you're trying to abandon your mom here on us. And that's something I can't get past. That's the one that bothers me. I'm trying to abandon my mom. I'm up there every day. You know, every night I like to make sure my mom's tucked in. Make sure the lights are on the way she likes them. Make sure TV's on the channels she likes. Make sure she's got covers and you know. And I was trying to abandon her. That's what they said. I was trying to abandon her to them. Do you realize what that language means? They're trying. That's elder abuse. I'm abusing my mom. That's what I'm being accused of. So after this conversation, when it hit me, it's projection. What they're doing is projection, and it's didn't feel like it. It felt like it. I felt like I got told I was the worst person in the world. Like I just, I mean, that's I don't know. It just sucks, man. That's the feeling I have from it. It sucks, and that's what I've been trying to avoid. When you guys ask me how things are and how my mom's doing stuff, I've been trying to avoid telling you that. I told her, I said, I'm going to need all my mom's medical records. And I'm also going to need any type of correspondence you have with the other people in the hospital about me, because I think that'd be an interesting read. She said, we'll need time. I said, how long? So I haven't been back up there since. I need to. I can't tomorrow because I got meetings with my mom's new place. Um, Just because someone says it doesn't make it true. Devil's is a liar, bro. Thank you, Island. It's funny you said that. I was yeah, there's the old saying, "Devil's in the details." It made me because I was thinking about this, like when we think about the devil, you think about something grand. You think about evil being. You think about like 9/11 being how evil it was and stuff. But it's just the little stuff where the devil is. He's in the details. So we go over there. Of course, White Rabbit hears this conversation. She comes in. She is just fired up, man. She was fired up. We go over there. I don't even talk to her. She talks. And anyway, they bring in a doctor who I've never seen before. They bring in, I don't know, like a nurse maybe. And then, of course, this chick that, you know, the caseworker or whatever chick, and then there's the new place I'm supposed to be going, which I've never heard of before or anything. Um, anyway, so that was on Thursday morning, 10 a. We're there 10:30. 10:30. And White Rabbit says, "I have a question for you, doctor. She doesn't have a UTI or anything like that, does she? She's not leaving here with any condition, right? Like she is ready to go." "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She's ready to go. There's nothing wrong with her. Blah blah blah." Until I've been nervous about this today. Dodo sent a bunch of candy from Ireland, and I've been breaking into it. I'm like, I don't even like this one. I kept eating it because it was just nervous energy. All right, so that's Thursday. We go to this place, and I can't remember the first interaction I had with somebody. I remember her nurse that first day, and yeah, Zach, you did win. You did. Congratulations on the hair. Oh my gosh. So her nurse that first day, that's the first interaction I had with somebody over there, and I was like, this is. I felt I'm always prepared to tell what's going on. You know what's happened to my mom, where we're at, what we're comfortable with. You know what's um, conditions and stuff like that. You know, just little things. And I didn't want to say anything to him. I just remember I was like I couldn't get the words out. Like, this is so weird. Iron Rabbit, thank you. But wait, there's more. So the more I talked to people over there, I was like, this isn't real. Like you guys, they were so nice. I mean, when every single person I met at the other hospital was sure to inform me that my mother's age not to expect much. Nobody said anything like that here. They all said, okay, well, this is our plan. This is our plan. I was like, that's all I want. I just want her back the way she was before she came in. And all she got was a stupid UTI. That's all it is. We're not trying to address other things. As I know as I progress, there's some things I'll be bouncing back to. So because I don't know how to tell it any other way, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just not say some things. But anyway, um, so Friday comes and I take my dad up there. And we're sitting there, and again, it's just like, wow, like this is so weird how nice people are and stuff here. It's just anyway. So Friday, nurse comes in and she's got we'll say a syringe, right? And I go, what's that? And she said, we did a culture on your mom and she has a UTI. I mean, that ground could just crumbled underneath me and I just fell. I was like, what? She has a UTI? She's not supposed to have a UTI. She's left the hospital. We, my wife, she asked. They did a culture on my mom. She has a UTI. So, well, the thing I'm immediately devastated by is I'm sitting here going, my mom is supposed to be getting off this trach. That's what she's here for. And when she has an infection, she becomes a jellyfish. It's just the way she is. And I know we're now eating up time into, she only has so many days to be in rehab, and we have to eat those days up because of an infection that she left the ICU with. That entire damn time I sat over there in that hellhole next to my mom, trying to keep people from just hurting her. It was for nothing. It was 6 weeks of wasted time, 6 weeks of wasted everything. She went in with a UTI, she got a trach, and she left with a UTI. That's that fucking hospital. Those are the facts. That is not opinion. That's not a gut feeling or anything else. She went in with UTI, she got a trach, and she came out with a UTI. And she didn't go in with a trach. She's not on oxygen, nothing like that at home. When moving my mom over, I was signing stuff. You got to date it. I didn't know it was the end of August. I didn't know. I mean, when I say time's not real, I mean it's real in the aspect of like planning. I mean, it's like, but here it is. We're coming up on September. And I'm back battling something started at the beginning of July. Kimberly, this is, I promised them. I said, I promise you, I will never come back here. Just let me go. I asked them twice I said, please move my mom to a different hospital. I don't know what it is, but you guys don't want me here. You don't want us here. Please move her to another hospital. I'll do anything. I was like, I promise you, just get her out of here. I'll never come back. When the case manager chick said that I was abandoning my mom, I told her, I said, I asked several times to move my mom out of that hospital. And you're saying I abandoned her? Of course, she starts in with the immediate excuses of, like, evidently they can't move her, is what they say, or something like it's such a weird bureaucratic spin tail they tell you. I'm like, yeah, you can. Put her out front and I'll call 911. I'll get an ambulance here. We'll go to a different hospital. That's all you gotta do. And guys, here's the thing: aren't we supposed to be on the same team? You know, are we supposed to be on the same team? That's the. I've never seen a place that fight you for wanting to fight for for somebody's life. So, um, yeah, bad duck. So after that, she's at the new place, right? Find out about the UTI, which was just it sucks. Um, but then it's so surreal how nice everybody's been. You know, I had somebody call me today and say that they're my mom's patient advocate, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "I." I was like, man, I was like, chat would die. It's like because they don't have those at the other place, and they don't. So anyway, let's go on because, but wait, there's more. Sorry today. It's my second time I got to talk to um, pulmonary people, right? And she was asking me the mom's history type of thing. Like, you want to know the baseline? I was like, oh, wow. Wow. I mean, this is so refreshing. I thought I was I thought I was absolutely crazy. I mean, I really did. Um, so today I found out. So I was explaining what had happened. And I've not said anything about like where she was. I've never said anything about how bad the experience was. But I've said like, this is what I was told there. And then she comes here and she has a UTI. And I said, she also, it's like, this was part of the problem. So there, it's like, I don't know why she's on a ventilator. And then I don't know why, like, she had a fever for a week. She's not very responsive when she has an infection. Like she's not, I mean, zero responsiveness. And I said, uh, she came out of the trach thing and operation, and then found out she has a bronchial infection. Now I didn't say anything after that, and this person said because I told her about the ventilator, so she was on the ventilator for like a week with sedation and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, she's not responsive." I'm like, "Yeah." By the way, you guys are also giving her fentanyl and what was it called? Mood stabilizer or whatever. I can't think of the correct term. It's not a I don't know, some kind of not anti anxiety thing. It was something I forget what it was. Anyway, like, why are you giving her this? I was like, you're giving her this. You're giving her um, sedation. I mean, I'm looking at the drip right there. Like, what's? Of course, she's not going to respond to be able to get the ventilator out. And then I was like, she's had there for a week with no no sedation, no pain medicine, anything like that, because she wants to live. My mom wants to live, and so I told that to the pulmonary person today, and told her about the bronchial infection, and she says that sounds like it was probably she got that from the ventilator. And I just laughed. I was like, "Oh, really? So you got that from the ventilator, huh?" I mean, that makes sense. I didn't say anything. I was sitting there going, "There goes that gut feeling again." Those spidey sensors are bouncing around, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Man, I remember thinking about that." And then, but I was told, "Hey, Texas Jen, how you doing, babe?" I was told that it was she probably came in here with the bronchial infection. Pulmonologist rolled their eyes. She's like, it's like, don't say anything. Don't say a word. So that's these are things that added up. These are things that are putting my mom, 6 weeks, or was it 6 weeks? Hell, I don't even remember what I say. Jeez, what was the? I can't remember. Oh, shit. This is the best. This even adds. This is the cherry on top. I don't like cherries. This is the cherry on top of it today. Now, you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. I'm sure I'll find something else out. Still don't know why my mom has a gash on her leg. Yeah. It looks like like something that's square, like a rod, maybe like a, I don't know, like a just a curtain rod, maybe that's square, or I can't think of what I've seen. I know this image. I have this image in my mind. I know it. I can't describe it anyway. Like one of those are hollow. So it looks like my mom's got a puncture wound. I don't know where that came from. But anyway. Um so yeah, you do. Honky Tonka. um the trach. The tube. That's my mom. Yeah, I got photos of everything. Um the tube my mom has. So when they put in surgery, they're going to be changing that out in the morning because I think it's the wrong size. I think it's too big. She's choking. She's having problems choking. I was there the whole time. I couldn't do anything. The entire time, I felt like they had they had my mom. She was like a hostage, and it was just so surreal, man. So surreal. And there's other things like I'm thinking about now, but it's not appropriate for this conversation. I wanted to bring you guys up to yeah, lost souls they did, and me, and my dad, my wife. It's we have all been suffering, but it's I got one of the things I told the doctor for said I don't want him around my mom again was that I feel like this is a funeral parlor. You guys are just waiting for her to die, and then then you'll do something. Ooh, look at that! I did not touch a button. Did not touch a button. Isn't that sad? So this is so sad. What I'm going to say. This is the worst thing. God, I feel so bad saying this. I don't have an example. I talk in examples. They've been so nice. This new place, and when I say a rehab, I mean this is a full blown medical facility attached to a different hospital. It's amazing. It is amazing. But when I say how nice they've been and stuff, this is the worst thing. This is the worst thing. Um, did I say today? I feel like I'm dreaming because this is too good. Um, but the worst thing is I was like, I feel like I'm one of those like I know it sounds so dumb too. It's like a pound puppy. It's like you're really gonna pick me up and love me? I know it sounds so weird, but it's just like I mean, it's so amazing. I mean, I know everybody has a bad day. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, like this ICU, it was half empty. This place, they're full. They're just so they're on it. They're on it. And I don't know. I feel weird. I say thank you so much. Uh, it's it's just a whole different world. But as I sit here telling you guys a story, I still, man, those words cut so bad. When they said that I was trying to abandon my mother, and the fact that she said what we think, I'm just like, who's we? Who are you telling this to? What are you saying? I mean, I might like my reputation. So, what type of reputation are you trying to send out there? That's just, I don't know, guys. I've heard bad hospital stories. I thought I've had bad hospital stories. Um, I mean, It's just it's nothing like this. It's nothing like this. I mean, because you imagine you can't do anything. I mean, you can't do a thing. I asked to move her, can't do it. But right now, where do we go forward from there? Right? That's what I can't dwell on the past. And forward, yeah, Rosalind. Um, moving forward, there is it's another hurdle that I wasn't expecting, and that's having the showing up sick. God, man, think about that 6 freaking weeks leaving ICU, and you got the same conditions you went in. You're worse off. You're worse off when you left than when you came in. Oh, and you know what they put in all their stuff is like prognosis poor, and everything about her, about my mom. And I was like, you guys aren't doing anything. Like it's so stupid. I read and I was like, you're putting this on here because you're trying to mitigate any loss you have. I said that one time. I was like, let's not do this. Let's not play future self and me. I know you have to do this for insurance and stuff, but you're just copying and pasting. All your stuff looks exactly the same. Man, I tell you, it's geez. Now, here. I like to think of myself as a strong-willed person. I like to think of myself as being a very proactive advocate. I'm very versed in what's going on. Like I know more about my mom's conditions. I know than anybody else. I'm an expert in it. Hey, um. However, you know, what about those people that were in the room next to my mom? They were crying. They're at their lowest. And that's the thing. They know they're at their lowest. They know they are. I mean, the medical staff know that people are in there. You can take advantage of people. That's right. You are practicing. Alicia, you're right. It is. It's practice. Doctors and lawyers, the most overeducated people you'll ever meet, and they're just practice their professions. But it's you know, we have got to, as a society, do better, or we're not gonna last. We're not gonna make it. I mean, if you think this type of stuff is okay, I don't want to be around you. I mean, that place it was hollow. There's no God in there. You walk in, it's like, oh, the chapel's over this way. You couldn't feel it. I know that sounds weird. I know it sounds weird. The whole thing is weird, but it is what it is. So tomorrow, I have I have a meeting with everybody. It's Sunday offer, and it's I say I don't really know. I said yes. I don't know what's happening. It's actually Give me a second. I can tell you what's happening. Hang on 1 second. Let me grab this. I got the paper over here. No, I thought I did. Okay. Let me see here. So, that's something else. They always offer a Coke when you get there. I'm like, you guys are awesome. I have a. Yeah, good. Oh, where'd I go? How'd I do that? Ha! Oh, whoa, why did I get so big? There we go. It's a care conference tomorrow. And opportunity for you and your family to discuss medical concerns and treatment goals with your clinical team. We can get to know you, answer your questions, and understand your expectations of us. You're the most important member of our team. We hope you will plan to attend the meeting. Sorry. Yeah, a team meeting. We're part of a team. Holy cow. What a reversal, right? What a reversal. So, um, it's funny. First a little bit when I got out, I feel like I feel worthless. I mean, that's just probably the best thing. It just now hit me. Um, and it's like that's the worst thing. Yeah, because we got other stuff going on too. We had to take this the last time I went to a vet for brown dog. And I hope you guys get a kick out of this. It was sad. It was so sad. But we were sitting there, and the orthopedic's like, there's nothing really to do. Like, there's possibility could have just been a pinch. It was what hurt his leg. Could be other things and stuff. And I forget how it got brought up. Maybe it was yours truly, which means I'm in trouble if I was the one brought up. But anyway, uh, got brought up about brown dog losing some weight. I'm like, hey, you know what? Dad needs to lose some weight too. I was like, they offered this fat camp for him. I think it's funny, right? And boy, she lit up the vet. It's the orthopedic veterinarian. She's like, that thing's awesome. I heard about that. If you can get in there, you got to do it. Oh man, you don't understand. I got a lot of heat from White Rabbit about last couple times when I said it. So you know what she did today? She hands me the paper for it and says, "All right, go fill it out." I was like, "Me? Like I got a lot of stuff going on, lady." I was like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." So, um, hey, sweet fly, thank you. Many prayers for your mom, you and your family, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Thank you, sweet fly. Um, it's see you, lost souls. Thanks, babe. Um, there's sweet fly. I can't remember if I've even said anything to you or not, but it's physically, mentally, and spiritually. It does. It tries your faith. It tries your mental. Guys, it's gone, man. It's so gone. My brain is smooth. It's so gone. And physically, it's you just like you feel like ugh, all the time, you know. Uh, wait a second. This is bad because there are two kinds of labs: athletic ones that hunt and fat ones. Vets always say your dog is fat. They tried that crap with me, also to sell their dog food. Uh, Bad Duck, did you try any of the dog food? Did that work on you? I needed that. I needed that. Thank you, Mountain Girl. That's yeah, breathe. I need to remember that. You said that before. Um, it's yeah, it's just. Mm. But that's been the thing, y'all. That for the past, since Friday, I haven't told you guys about it or anything, and because I've been trying to think, how do I say it? Uh, how do I? I'll tell you, it feels good. It feels good to laugh. Remember, you guys, I'm the Oh, that's awesome, Jen. That's awesome. Remember, I'm the guy that I don't want to talk about bad things. I have a lot of bad stuff in my life, and I want to leave that out. When I hit play, I leave that there, and it's I we got a couple hours. It's like let's just have a good time. Whatever it is, let's have fun. It's but this is just it's something that's been building up, and it's like you guys deserve better. So I get messages from y'all now that on Friday nights you can tell I'm not there. You can tell things are hurting. I'm just and of course I look back at my streaming and stuff, and it's like hours are down and everything. I'm like I'm not. It's funny. I was thinking back. I was like, Dollywood, right? So this is the second time we had Dollywood deal, and it's uh bad. I had to figure out what you were saying. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Dahlia for a second. Um, yeah, I wish you'd come here and help out Brown Dog. Anyway, I know it's me. It's like weird. So it's like I don't know what else to talk about now. I don't know moving forward. What I mean, there's a lot of stupid stuff I've entertained my. You know what, guys? I try to shut my mind off when I'm not around Joe. I try as hard as I can. Just try to get rid of it. It's Thank you, Iron Rabbit. A rage room. What's a rage room? That sounds like fun. Don't tell my secrets. But anyway, it's we gotta roll this thing up, right? Gotta get rid of it. And my mom's in a great place. The one stressor I have right now, the only thing that bothers me is that I'm worried I'm fighting time because there's a limited amount of time that you have in a facility like this, and that is what I'm fine. Dan Lane, no kidding. I felt um, got to talk a lot about it yesterday, and I felt better. Um, no, please don't cry. Please don't cry. Doesn't don't cry. Um, yeah, Kelly and I one day we're gonna hang out. One day, right? But no, it's Okay, so like I was saying earlier about the Dollywood thing, like that's the time of reflection. I'm like, where do I want to go forward, right? Because I want you guys to come along, and we're gonna have this great time. We're gonna have a great show. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna do everything cool, right? And I want to just start popping off, exploding, and I realized I'm like everything I thought, everything. This is why I don't like plans. It falls apart on me. It's falling apart on me. But Heather May, um, yeah, I'll do that in the morning. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll do that. Punch a pillow. Yeah, it's funny. Um, I don't have that. My wife has that feeling right now. Let's see, where did he go here? Hang on, hang on. Polly says, I'm so sorry your mom's going through this. I've kept your whole family in my prayers. Don't lose your faith. I've got some weird years to go. Too long. Forgot. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that means a lot. Means a lot. Love you, team. That's right. What memory? That's gone. Makes me miss my mom. She was professionally online. Yeah, that's right. You're right. You told me all about that. Love you, Mountain Girl. See, yeah, it's like it's weird. Mountain Girl, her channel, like, um, she was that channel that I talk about where it was the first time my mom was got sick, and this was back when in days when I was like my mom had never been to a doctor and all this other stuff, and that's like when I became very proactive with her health. It's been a major part of the last few years of my life. That's why I'm on YouTube, you know. Um, but I was having one of those hard time days. I was going into the hospital, and I was there was a Chick-fil-A by, and I was with the Chick-fil-A, and I was listening to her, and she said it was this is my sandbox, this is my effing rules. And I started laughing so hard. This is my sandbox, and I love that. I've used that term 100 times, and but it's those little things like that. You guys, um, just little connections you build with people over the years, and that's why like when my girl she always said you know she does true crime stuff. So like when you have true crime, you go back to the beginning. You know, go back to the beginning, see what go through everything again, and saying breathe is it's a very simple thing that you forget about, and I appreciate it. Um, Elizabeth Jean, happy birthday! I was gonna say happy birthday, people across the world. Oh my gosh. Hospital goals are to fill the bed. Pharmaceutical goals are still meds. Doesn't sound like healthcare to me. Liz, what's so funny is like my mom this hospital over here, the ICU was empty. Maybe they got to send a nurse home. Maybe that was it. I can't remember. Um, one step, one day, one month, 1 year at a time. Every step you make forward is success. It doesn't matter if you take a few steps back. I like that. I like that. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh, you're such a hoot. If we do Dollywood next year, you coming, Mountain Girl? It said if, by the way. Oh, no way. Breathe is tattooed on my wrist because I forget to do it. In my instruction manual for life, it works to look at when stressed, especially having a sick kiddo. Is that really tattooed? So good. So I can I can copy off you. Hey, what did Mountain Girl say, Kelly? Oh my gosh. Hey, I don't celebrate birthdays. I don't like mine. I don't like mine. I'll make you a headliner. Um anyway. But that's it, guys. That's where I am. That's where I am. That's the darkness that I'm stuck in. And I hope to be out, you know. It's just it sucks. You guys deserve better, and I want to be me again. You know, that's true. That's true, Jen. And you know what? So, um, you like brother? You forgot how old you are. Um, I like jumping out of cakes. Oh, let's see. Where's that stupid thing? No, that's fine. I've got my stupid joke I wrote down from church, but I had a let's see here. Pre- oh yeah, endure your trials as discipline. And that's what got me through. Um, I was I was the reading Sunday at church. I was like, endure your trials as discipline. They're it's like going to the gym. You get stronger. I'm an Olympic athlete. um, sounds like you have a new facility working on the right path towards healing. Hopefully, things get better for you. I'm not an expert. Yeah, as long as it stays the way it is right now, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely great. But it's just, it's not. You know what? I'll tell you guys something. So, a lot of things I kept in while my mom was at the other place because it's like, why? Why didn't I stand up? Why did I say something differently? And I realized it's because they had her. And that's when I was like, it felt like she was a hostage there. And then I was like, this is true to God thought the other day. I was like, she's not anymore. She's not anymore. So I gotta get that medical records. Those will be fun. Uh, Probably yes. My mom is though she's incapacitated right now. Thank you, She Hunts. I know you are. Yeah, Jen, I definitely will. There you go, Harley. Um, but anyway, you guys, yeah, that's it. Tomorrow, I gotta be over there, have that appointment, and this is weird. It's like I do. I feel like a little kid. Like everything that I've strived to become. Everything I've professionally and whatnot. Uh, I don't. I haven't had that feeling. That bothers me because that is something my mom would be very upset with me about. She'd be like, well, "Don't you dare!" She'd say, "Pull up your big boy pants and get out there. Don't be a sissy." That's what my mom would say. Don't be a sissy. Jeez. Um, being humble is the key to everything. Um, no, Megan, I'm only child. Everything's on me. My wife has her father to take care of, and I've got my parents to take care of. And it's a happy little. So it's like a weird, demented sitcom. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. All right, I saw MG's gonna be doing a cop stream later, one of those little body camera things. So anyway, go enjoy yourself, guys. Have a good time, and please know that I love you guys. Today is National Dog Day. Love your dogs. Hey, can I be your dog? Please. I like cookies. I found out that Blue Dog on her diet, she can eat marshmallows, and that she's been getting marshmallows as like a treat. And I'm like, we have marshmallows? All right, guys. Listen, I love y'all. And like I said, thank you so much. Don't give up on me, okay? Please. And I'll be back. I gotta get an outro. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah.